Bullish Vechain. Vet cost forecasts range somewhere in the range of $0.105225 and $0.198758 by 2030. Market examiners accept Vet could reach $0.081841 by 2025. Bearish Vechain market cost expectation for 2023 is $0.018707. Vechain Vet presentation. Since its moderately unassuming starting points in 2015, the Vechain network has advanced and is rapidly drawing in worldwide consideration. Presently, in excess of 30 organizations inside the Fortune 500 run live arrangements on Vechain, including BMW, Deloitte PwC, Walmart, LVMH, and Renault. This Vechain cost expectation guide will update you on all that you really want to be aware of Vechain. Continue to peruse to figure out what Vechain is, from its elements to specialized investigation, authentic information, value expectations, and then some. What is Vechain? Vechain is a self-created blockchain stage worked to support store network the board and smooth out business processes. The stage was established in 2015 by Radiant Lu, a previous CIO of Louis Vuitton China. In its initial days, the VET token worked exclusively as a component of the Ethereum blockchain. The pioneers, be that as it may, had a few loftier objectives as a main priority. In 2018, Vechain completely rebranded itself and progressed onto its own public blockchain, Vechain, changing its VEN tokens over completely to VET as well as adding the Vechain gas token VTHO. It has since developed into an undertaking-centered, multi-coin IoT and store network, the board biological system, and has effectively settled a significant client base. With the assistance of Dispersed Record Innovation, DLT, the stage can sort out and smooth out data stream for complex stockpile chains. It utilizes two essential tokens, Vechain Energy, a shrewd agreement layer, and Vechain token, or VET, for conveying esteem across the framework. As per Vechain's white paper, the two-token framework was organized to have a solid model for decentralized application designers and guarantee viable administration. The Vechain white paper frames the stage's fundamental point, which is to make information straightforward and noteworthy. It additionally intends to be an IoT, Web of Things, mediator, and at the very front of introductory coin contributions made utilizing Vechain. By joining DLT with IoT perspectives, the Vechain network is satisfying its objective of causing disturbances in the inventory network industry. Governance. Vechain utilizes a distinct and interesting administration framework, not the same as the conventional decentralized frameworks of Ethereum or Bitcoin. It is organized to amplify speed, productivity, and straightforwardness, where partners with casting a ballot authority select the guiding council leading group of the Vechain establishment. The board then, at that point, designates panel seats to administer the establishment's functional units and embrace methodologies. While this model is proficient, it forfeits some degree of decentralization. Vechain, VET cost. Vechain is at present worth $0.023383 United States dollars. VET has moved 4.32% as of now with an exchanging volume of $34,668,666. Vechain is at present position 36 among all cryptographic forms of money, with a market capitalization of $1,491,961,988 United States dollars. Using the overall strength file, RSI, moving weighted normal, MWA, Williams fractal, and moving normal union dissimilarity, MACD, from the outline above, we can decide cost designs for Vechain. VET, to conclude whether having a bullish or negative year is going. Our cost expectation estimates utilize constant Vechain, VET, market information, and all information is refreshed live on our site. This permits us to give dynamic cost expectations in light of current market action. Vechain, VET, value expectation 2023 Vechain, from certain perspectives, is one of the most astounding cryptographic forms of money to rise this year. VET. The VET cost conjecture for 2023 expects a huge expansion in the year's final part, potentially coming to $0.035046. Likewise with other cryptographic forms of money, the ascent will be continuous. However, no impressive drops are normal. Averaging $0.032710 in cost is very aggressive, yet it is practical soon, given expected joint efforts and progressions. VET is supposed to have a base worth of $0.028037. Vechain, VET, value expectation 2024 out of 2024. Vechain VET cost forecast has a lot of space for extension because of the likely declarations of various new associations and drives. We guess that the cost of VET will before long outperform $0.058411. Be that as it may, we ought to hold back to check whether the VET's general strength record emerges from the oversold zone prior to putting down any bullish wagers. Taking into account the market unpredictability, VET will exchange with a base exchanging cost of $0.046729 and a typical exchanging cost of $0.05. On the off chance that the market encounters a decay, the objective may not be met. VET is supposed to exchange at a typical cost of $0.074766 and a low of $0.070093 in 2025. Vechain, VET, Value Expectation 2026. Assuming Vechain effectively supports market feeling among cryptographic money lovers, the VET coin cost could stay stable for the following 5 years. As per our projections, VET will be green in 2026. The VET is supposed to reach and outperform its untouched high in 2026. In 2026, the virtual money will be valued at $0.105139, with a base cost of $0.093457 and a typical cost of $0.098130. Vechain, VET, Value Expectation 2027. After some broad determining and specialized examination, we gauge the VET cost is supposed to cross a normal value level of $0.121494 by 2027, with a base cost of $0.116821 anticipated before the year's end. Besides, VET has a most extreme value worth of $0.128503. Vechain, VET, Value Forecast 2028. Because representing things to come, organizations that are supposed to occur by 2028, we are expecting that a bullish pattern will keep carrying the typical cost to around $0.144858. On the off chance that VET figures out how to break the safe level in 2028, we could see a greatest cost of $0.151868. Neglecting to accumulate the help VET needs by 2028 could bring about a low of $0.140186. Vechain, VET, Value Expectation 2029. While VET is endeavoring towards interoperability between organizations to hurry cooperation, the bullish pattern from the earlier year is supposed to proceed. So the base exchange cost has been set at $0.163550 and a yearly cost close above $0.175232 in 2029. Vechain, VET, Value Forecast 2030. By 2030, Vechain will at long last outperform its past AF values and record new cost levels. The base cost could be $0.186914 and possibly arrive at a greatest value worth of $0.198596, averaging out at $0.191587. Vechain, VET, Value Forecast 2031. The cryptographic money market is known to be exceptionally unstable, which is one of the many justifications for why cost determining is a troublesome undertaking.